Ah.
What have we here? How you doing? Yeah. Dunka, Dunka. I'll mark this on my map. Gotcha. Oops, gotta slide down.
J'ai fait de quoi dans l'œil? Ça commence à me gosser.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Wake up!
Oh, gold again. Alright. Don't forget to walk for slightly longer. Ah, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, so I think on console the trick is really to follow the ledge On PC, it's to land first, then walk for walk for a bit more, then double jump. Oops. Perfect. Well, perfect second try, but still, no ledge grab. That was so early. Nice. So the only hard trick now is early geyser. Not the optimal way to do Monkey Temple skip, but whatever. Running is not quite the same on PC, so I don't exactly have my muscle memory and my visual cues that I have on console. Yeah, double jumped. Unoptimal! Boo! I don't think I need heal. No, I don't. Come on. Alright. Bit slow, but I'm true. So big spinjas RNG, then it's movement all the way. Yeah, so spinjas, then it's all movement except for like a bit of underground dam. Jaguar Puska. Well, all movements and trying to not forget anything. Alright. Hey, I got one. Where are they? I'll reset my spin. Try to get the last one. Ah, I think I spin too early. Because if I spin like on them, I think it's pretty much guaranteed. Okay, got it. Overall, very slow spinjas, but ah, no. Ah, come on, dude. Okay. Yeah, so overall, pretty slow spinjas, but I have enough. I have a big enough lead that it should be fine for the rest of the run. Yeah, I'll be losing time here for sure. Like, a lot of time. Nice. It reached. Oh wow, not that much time. I mean, I know my last PB was really bad, but I didn't remember that my spinjas were also bad. You know, now that we have TNT, now that we have item change and access to TNT, maybe I should do this one explorer later. Maybe not. Maybe we need the five. Really? I'm not sure, but maybe we need the 5 idols. I'd have to check. It might be like very slightly more optimal to do them later. Although if I do him later, I may have to wait for the wall to explode. So I'm not sure. It was slow, but at least I made the jump. What?
Climb this.
Alright. Did I bonk on a scorpion? Like, is that what happened?
Oh yeah.
I could die here. Oh yeah, very well could die here. Isn't there a heal? Ah, the heal's inside Sinclair's room. Hmm. Well, I need to go buy the heal when I exit Flooded Courtyard. It's just that it's risky until then. So much easier on PC. I still don't get what makes it so I stand. Ugh. Words hard. I still don't get what makes it that I stand on the statue or not after the explosion. Just don't die to the croc. Like, please. Alright, we're safe. It was much faster than last time. Really nice triple, yeah, standing triple jumps there to get up faster.
Yeah. Wake up!
Ora vai, now. Whatever.
Is that you, Harry? Can you make it up onto this ledge? Then I can use your torch to see. Ah.
I've yet to understand how to do this guy properly. I think this should be fine.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Kinda got lost here for a second. Pretty sure I missed, but yeah. There was way too much to the left.
Wake up!
Come on, Alena. Whatever.
Gonna need some kind of shield to get past these.
What? Thank you.
Dunka! Dunka!
Nice. With good timing like that, you can, well, first of all, not lose time to having to hit the natives, but also you get hit while you're pulling the lever, so it just negates the damage and then knockback.
Whatever.
After shutting down. Just what I always wanted for my birthday. A gas mask.
Yeah. What's the word I'm looking for? 3D perception? No. Anyway, that thing. Perspective, yeah. It was a bit scary to try and catch that rope. It's not so much a long fall as it is a long run back. There's a heel literally. There's a heel literally right there, is what I was trying to say.
Wake up!
Nice. I'm gonna get hit. Oh, okay, this one I really could have avoided. Air, please. Alright, I'm fine. Actually, didn't even need air. I didn't even need air.
You know full well that the only reason I got stuck here is that I accidentally left my spring-loaded gyroscopic detrification apparatus back home. Gyroscopic detrification is still an...
Tiny rock here. There we go. Oh, I think I clipped through. I may have aborted too early. Oh, that was dumb. Yep, that was super mega dumb. It's once again one of those moments where I'm not sure whether I want to double jump or spin kick, and I end up pressing both. Very unfortunate time loss.
The Spanish were about to invade our... You are the...
So that... Good job, Harry.
It's so scary to do that jump. Like, if you fail, it's such a huge time loss, especially when you consider that there was an alternative.
Down.
Sub 1 hour, not with current strats. I'm not gonna say it's never going to be possible because this game has surprised us a lot in the past.
Wake up!
But like sub 110 is already really pushing the limits on PC version. I don't think it's currently possible on console. So maybe if there's like a new big glitch that's discovered, then yeah. I totally forgot to activate this first. Oh, you piece of crap. That's going to be huge time loss. I should see if it's possible to do the jump one step before. So like I said, I'm going for 120, but I think sub 110 might be possible. Before this run, my sum of best was 112.
As soon as I...
And I'm thinking if someone as good as J-Man was to play PC, maybe he could have like I could see him have a PB that's better than my sum of best.
Oh yeah.
And this entire segment is going to be so unoptimal. I did it in such a bad wind. There was like many mistakes. Yeah, I really shouldn't have lost 3 seconds here. I should have gained a ton of time. Ah, crap. Missed the rope. There we go. Make sure I don't get spotted by the croc until I'm really far. So I have time to get out of the water. Why am I rolling? I mean, I know why I'm rolling. I'm rolling because of muscle memory. But I have dash, I don't need to roll. This should be super sling. Yep.
Oops, gotta slide down. Gotcha.
Excavation camp could have a bit of bad luck, but it's so much safer since we have to do the Tasmanian devil trick. Don't forget the almost forgot about this guy.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Yet another gold. Don't soft lock, thank you. Every single explorer I collect, there is a very real chance at a soft lock. Yeah, so that's 100% PC. And then it's fine that I get caught by the monkey because I'm back here. That's also why I opened the lever. For now, I am the only runner. The category is still very new. I mean, it uses the exact same principles and route and tricks and everything as console. But the fact that we run on PC is still very, very new. I don't know if J-Man wants to run PC or if he has like any real interest or whatever. I think he does, but I haven't heard a lot from him. Ripper Steve he can't really right now because his only controller he could plug into a PC is a GameCube controller with a cheap generic brand adapter, and it is recognized in Dolphin as a GameCube controller, but it cannot be recognized. Really? I need to be more cautious there. Maybe I need to change my route on how I go about doing the guards, because sometimes I get caught when hitting this one guard. And that's unfortunate time loss. Anyway, yeah, so his controller, he's not able to plug it in his computer as a direct input controller, so the game doesn't see it. In other words, he doesn't have any controller to play, so that's why he's not playing on PC. But he is looking into getting a different adapter. I think the RAFnet one allows you to do both direct input and GameCube input.
With St. Clair.
So yeah, technically my record is uncontested because we split PC and console. But my PC record is faster than the console record at the moment. Oh, nice. Quick door explosion. There's two huge differences that leads into like a bunch of tiny differences eventually, but there's load times, obviously. The game loads so much faster because load times will depend on how good your PC is instead of an old generation console. The second difference is physics engine. It's a slightly different... Give me a second. Ah, nice. It's a slight... Like, this jump I just did is not feasible on console. You cannot do that on console. So yeah, basically it's a slightly different engine. Harry jumps higher. Well, his double jump is higher. On console, the double jump does not gain any height, you just stall. On PC, the double jump actually gives you height, which means you can do jumps that you're normally not supposed to be able to do. And there's no special tricks to doing them, you just do a double jump. Like this. So that's the like big time gain on PCs. It's load times. A lot of jumps are much easier and much faster to do. And I think he might be running faster, but I'm not sure. Like, there's other very, very subtle differences in the movement. There's one very negative difference about PC, however, and it's that they fixed dive. Why is it negative that they fixed it? It's because the way dive is supposed to work is that you dash, and at any point during your dash, you jump like this. That's a dive. Um, on console, if you wait a good amount of time after dashing, you won't dive, instead you will double jump, which allows you to do some jumps where you can dash off a ledge, get a lot of distance from your speed, from your momentum, and at the end of that jump do at the end of that dash, do a double jump. It can give you a lot of distance with height. On PC you cannot do that. On PC, no matter how long it's been since you started dashing, if you are still dashing, you will dive, which actually makes some jump impossible. Well, some jumps that console would do impossible. It is a double-edged sword because it also makes them it makes a lot of jumps more consistent, because you won't accidentally miss your dive. You just cannot miss your dive on PC, since it always dives. Ow. Excuse me. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Cool. No. Jank hate boxes. Okay, now it should be aggressive. At mid health, this boss becomes super aggressive, or he doesn't wait anymore after being hit, so he just rushes you constantly. This boss, Puska. Puska is on a set pattern. He is not RNG, so the amount of ghosts, the clones he spawns, is RNG, but his movement in the air is not. So it all depends on my timing and my accuracy of when and where I will hit him in the air. He always does the same path for the same phases. That was way too high. Oh, that's bad. So now I have to improvise. So basically we have a setup for the start of the phases, but if we mess up the setup, then we have to improvise and just be good at the fight. There we go. Once you understand how to properly aim the pillars, it's not too bad. But basically it's all physics based, so if you want to aim the pillar upwards, you have to walk into the pillar to make it fall a bit on you, like on top of your head. And since the pillar is now on top of you, when you do a rising strike, it will go higher. So that's how you aim up. And if you want a really, really low strike that goes like low and fast, you just do a regular punch. So that's a very horizontal strike. So now I did the native territory area about 3 times. I did like 3 loops in there. But that allows for a much better and cleaner end of the run as far as the route goes. I'll be doing the entirety of mountain right now. Then I'll be doing the entirety of caverns. And then I'll finish the a small bit in jungle I couldn't do at the very start of the game because I didn't have torch yet. these penguins are extremely vicious. They can easily triple hit you and make you lose a bunch of time. Because they can hit you once, twice, push you in the frozen water, which will count as a third hit. So and the worst part is, you know how I said in how I said on PC you will always dive? That also means I cannot dash in Penguin Den. So it's slower on PC doing Penguin Dens because I cannot dash. Because any jump I'll try to do will result in a dive. And diving onto a penguin is a death sentence. Ah, shoot. Alright. That's another part that's hard because I kinda double jump at the end of a dive. At the end of a dash, sorry. That was lucky. I got blocked by the lift, but I actually somehow ledge grabbed onto the lift. Oof. These guys are snipers. Snipers with TNT. They suck. But they don't suck as much as they used to because we cut half of Underground Dam. We used to enter Underground Dam by its intended entrance at the very bottom. And you just get sniped by everyone. And nowadays we enter by the teleporter, so we skip more than half of it. Myself and Ripper Steve did we did a lot of work on routing, especially in the last month. Hence why I was able to take the record on for console. Now, of course, J-Man took it back by a mile. But still, for like 8 glorious hours, or maybe 12. Anyway, not even a day I had the record on console for 100%. So, the jump I was talking that is impossible to do on PC is right here. When we'll come back, I'll try to point to it. But basically, we go from that rope to on top of the crane, and from on top of the crane we would dash double jump to a higher rope. We cannot do that on PC, so we have to activate the lever and the big crushing rock. Oops, that's way too high. That's slow. Losing time. Triple jump. Oh yeah, the third big PC difference are am I stuck? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Tazzing time. This is basically a go through any wall glitch. 2 months ago, this would have been a reset. Because we didn't know about that lich. Nowadays, it's just an unfortunate time loss. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I will take the heal. No need to activate the top 2 levers because we don't do Scorpion Temple anymore. I have cut out Scorpion Temple out of the... I have cut Scorpion Temple out of the route. There you go. And we go out.
Wake up!
Canteen. So the reason I avoided walking here on my way here is because there's a boss fight normally. And, of course didn't want to do a boss fight, so we just skipped it. By walking around the trigger. Also, the reason I'm able to skip Scorpion Temple, well, I guess let's start by why we used to have to do it. Scorpion Temple opens Mountain Overlook, which is a tiny area that gives you pickaxes, item switching. I was supposed to go on the rock right there. Alright, still made it. This rope is the one I cannot do the jump on PC. Anyway. Scorpion Temple opens Mountain Overlook. Mountain Overlook gives us pickaxes, item switching, and there's an idol in there. As you may notice, I already have item switching. I already have a pickaxe. So the only reason we needed to go to Mountain Overlook is because of that one idol. And, well, we're playing 100%, so we kind of need all idols, right? Well, the only reason we need all idols is because we need to collect all the shamans. And also because there's an idol count that's visible on your save file. But here's the thing. A few weeks ago, couple weeks ago, I found a way to get more idols than we are supposed to, 6 to be exact, which means that we can now cut 6 idols from the route. So we cut out all 5 native games, which are a set of minigames that used to take around 20 minutes. Let's say around 20 minutes optimally, which basically never happened. 25 minutes usually, 30 if you're not great. And we also remove Scorpion Temple because we don't need that one. The 6th idol we decided to remove from the route was the one in Mountain Overlook, which means we don't need to do Scorpion Temple. Which means we don't need to do the top area of Eyes of Doom. Which I need to go here first. But it does mean it is now faster to do the gas mask fight to get the item switching there. We could finish the game without item switching, but the item restriction makes it very hard and makes us lose a lot of time. What I mean by item restriction is that if I don't have item switching, the 4 items you see at the top right now, that's all I have access to. That's my equipped items. If I don't have item switching, I cannot take an item from my inventory and put it there. So any new item I get goes in my inventory and is locked out forever. Even worse than that, there's a bug with the 4 first item, namely the canteen, the sling, the torch, and the shield. They are hard-coded to go into a specific slot. But the code that adds the item to your first available slot still runs. Which means that in a normal scenario, in normal gameplay, you just end up with a canteen always being added to the first slot. Sling to second, torch to third, shield to fourth. But if you collect them in an unintended order, what might happen is that, for example, the sling will go into your second slot, overriding the item you had there, meaning you will lose that item because you don't have item switching. And the sling will also go into your, let's say, fourth slot, because maybe your fourth is your first available one. So getting the sling would both remove an item you had access to and prevent you from getting access to another item. A very, very nasty bug. That, of course, you don't encounter in normal gameplay. I had to wait there because another PC change is that after you're done dashing, there's a cooldown. So I can mash dash and dash continuously, but if I stop dashing, then there's a cooldown before I can dash again. Ah, unfortunate. You can beat their snowball with a breakdance, but it doesn't always work. What are you doing? Of course. These guys, I have to activate the first 6 without killing them. Otherwise, the next one in the series will not spawn. Starting at, I think, the 6th one, I can start killing them in any order I want. But I have to kill all of them for this idol to spawn. Also, whenever I need to jump after dashing, I will always punch to cancel my dash. This way I won't accidentally dive. You're supposed to hit that with a sling, but much easier like that. And faster. Alright, this clip is easier on console. Alright, got it. Valley of Spirit used to be super slow on PC. Oh yeah, another PC difference, I guess, related to the physics changes, is that some clips, some clips where we go through walls, are not feasible on PC. For most of them, we actually found easier ways to, like, easier alternatives, easier and or faster, except for one. Here in Valley of Spirit, when I'll get back in, and at the end of the zone I'll try to mention it. Ah, bad TNT throws. I can make like 2 or 3 icicles fall at the same time. If I have good throws. I'm not re-equipping my TNT just because it's just slow to unequip and re-equip it every idle. And there's not much double hits on the icicles I can do here anyway. There we go. Skip the last one. So yeah, at the end of Valley of Spirit, there is a door that there's a clip for on console, but that clip does not work on PC. So for a while, I had to do Valley of Spirit Intended and pull all the levers all throughout the valley to get the spirits to the door so they can open the door for me. But now we have Tazing, or Tasmanian Devil, as we also refer to it. So I just go through the door, that's all. Oops. Did not want to equip pickaxes, that was slow. Try to avoid the Spinja. Normally I punch this one, but I felt like it was a bit slow, so decided to try spinning instead. Alright, extra health to heal from all the damage I get here normally. Plus, get a bit of extra health for the next few sections, so I don't have to do a detour to a healing fountain. Heck you, penguin. Get punched, I said. Yeah, there you go. Penguins in this game are not your friend. They suck, they hate you, they want you to die. And so should you want them to. Alright. So here I just face through the wall instead. There's nothing special to it. It's literally just spin against the wall. That's it. That's all you have to do. There are some optimizations, like rolling into the door first. Since rolling and smash strikes can give you small displacements into walls. These are usually the main 2 ways to clip into walls we use. So if you roll first, you'll already be slightly into the wall, so that's less spinning you have to do. And you can cancel the spin early. So you can get more spins in the same amount of time. So basically you clip faster. Here I go to the left side because the optimal way of climbing ice makes you go slightly to the right at the same time. It's like the animation doesn't complete, so you keep nudging to the right. Alright. And this door, we used to climb on the walls, like much farther to the left. We used to climb on the walls, fall back behind. It was like a bit hard, precise, and dangerous because you could fall in icy water. then tiptoe into the icy water to use your raft, and go like all the way around the door to enter this zone from... to enter the loading zone from behind. It was super slow, hard, not safe at all. And now that we have Tazzing, it's easy, fast, super noob friendly. Like, the worst that can happen is that... oh, slow. The worst that can happen is that you have a slightly bad angle when trying to get into the door. And like, maybe you hit a bit of floor that makes you bounce with your pickaxes. So like, you lose a bit of time because you have to start the Tasmanian Devil all over. Il y a un temps que j'ai dit que je voulais achieve, puis je vais l'achieve. Oh, I didn't need to get here. I don't need the shaman. I was supposed to fall down here and try to like get in the door while on my tube. Slight time loss. Alright, so now we get the shaman. This shaman we could have gotten earlier, but we didn't because we would have been too low on idols. The reason we would have been low on idols in the new route is that we save like a few seconds at the very start of the run by not collecting the canteen. I'm stuck. By not collecting the canteen, but if you don't collect the canteen, you cannot buy upgrades for the canteen. We collect the canteen in Sinclair's camp. We are forced to. It's part of the flags to exit the camp. But we end up being two shamans short in what we can buy. So we moved 2 shamans to after the camp. And they really don't lose time. They're shamans that you go in front of them twice in the run, so it's not a time loss, it's literally just moving them later. Okay, if I have 28 titled here, that's a new world record. If I don't have 28 idols, that's because I missed somewhere. I do have 28 idols. So that's going to be a new record. Okay, I could... oh, yeah, no, I could lose a crap ton of time to the Pitfall minigame. If I suck a lot at the Pitfall minigame, I could lose a ton of time. It used to be an auto-scroller. Like, hold left and that's all you have to do, like a few jumps here and there. But we figured out that going right instead of left in that minigame is... really... is actually faster, but is much harder to be optimal. However, you can do mistakes and still be faster than if you went left. But still, it is much harder. And despite my PB being very, very, very bad, oh, I bonked there. I think I had decent Pitfall minigame. Come on, that's just losing time grabbing too high. I shouldn't have dashed there. So I can grab the first vine lower, which would have made me grab the second vine lower and not have to slide down. So this we're almost doing intended. We're not supposed to have dash or rising strike here, because that's literally the start of the game. So we can cheese a few things, especially when we'll be coming back through here backwards. We'll be cheesing quite a bit of things. It's like right there. Didn't even need to activate all 3 pillars. 2 is enough. This is the last possible soft lock of the run.
Merci beaucoup.
Okay, we're good. Got scared there for a moment.
Time to get my game on.
Alright, Pitfall Minigame. Nice. I'm on a good cycle. Okay. These crocs are like the hard part. Good cycle again, nice. Avoided the snake, perfect. Oh, that's a very great cycle now. That was about as optimal as you can get it. Like, maybe the crocs could have been very slightly faster, but that was about as optimal as you can get it.
Gotcha.
I don't remember how much time that saves over going left. I do have a video on my YouTube that shows the comparison. Once again, I shouldn't have dashed. That's just free time loss. Nice.
Wake up!
Oh no, ma, you know.
And time! 1:19:03 RTA. Sub 120. 118 without loads. I do have a load remover for PC because how long the game will load will depend on if you have a hard drive SSD, how good is your SSD's cache, PC performances, and all of that. But yeah, that's a run I'm proud of. That is a very good run.